My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place. Far from home, far from anyone I know. A journey whose route is unknown, and the destination out of sight. Was this path just a random sequence of events that I had to follow? Or was there ever another way? Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road? Or is it yet another branching?
Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome to The Altars. This is a demo as part of the current Steam Next Fest that's going on. This means it's a free demo, you can play it yourself. I'm not sure how long it's going to be available, hope for a bit more. It's, as the description goes, an emotional sci-fi game that features a unique blend of adventure, survival and base building elements. It focuses heavily on the story. You are playing as Jan Dolsky. You're a worker aboard a ship that we are about to meet. Unfortunately, we have crashed on a planet and, well, there's not a whole lot known at the moment. As you can see, it's not a particularly pleasant place to be on. Not exactly a very nice vacation resort, but then again, that's not why we're here. We are part, as a worker, of a mining corporation. A space mining corporation at that. And we're looking for a particular resource called Rapidium. More on that later. For now, we're going to have to survey the area, look around and see if any of the other crew from our ship are still alive. Unfortunately, it's not looking good. This is the landing pod from the captain. As you can see there, the captain is no longer with us. What exactly caused her death is currently unknown. It's just known that, well, for now, we're it. We seem to be the only survivor of the landing on this planet. A bit of exploring later when you finally found our ship, the mobile base. It's not like any base I've ever seen. It's like they built a base inside of a wheel. And yes, in fact, this thing can move.
I've located the base. We'll try and get down there.
As we make our way to the base, we find a few more of the escape pods.
The capsules. Wait. What? No. That's impossible. They can't all be. Why? Makes no sense.
A bit of running around later, we finally get to the mobile base, and not a moment too soon, because radiation is getting worse and worse and worse just after nightfall. Time to get aboard, because this ship does have radiation protection, and our suit doesn't have enough.
That was close.
Welcome aboard your mobile home, just fairly different from what most people conceive to be a mobile home. This is the mobile base, where not only you park your resources, you park your equipment, but you can also sleep, which is a very important element of this game. If you don't sleep, well, your work is going to suffer. At the moment, the only thing we can add to the base is a workshop. It's an important part, but unfortunately I only have 3 metals and I need 4. So, first up, let's call Earth. Let's see if we can find the communications room and have a look at contacting Earth, insofar as we can reach them.
Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Mayday! Mayday, anyone?
Says I can hear you, Captain Michelle.
Yeah, I'm here. But, I'm not the captain. I'm just a builder. Don Dolsky, corporate ID 4672B. The captain, the whole crew is gone. Hello? Can you get me out of here?
You're in imminent danger. Only more time remaining to sunrise.
What do you mean?
Remaining to what? Talk to me. What's the danger?
The planned activity rising. A few more days remaining. Be lethal proximity. Instructions and logs.
Oh, no. Don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Oh, useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what?
Please, Brigadier before star approaching. This path, you must escape. Proximity star in 10 days.
You mean a star will come and burn this planet? And I just have days to escape? Is that right?
Sunrise.
Sunrise. Perfect.
Right, so we're about to get burned to a crisp. We just don't exactly know how to escape. We don't know how to move the base. We don't know how to get off this planet. We have a few issues, and I'm just one man. So it's time to go outdoors and gather some metals. We need to do that outside, that's where the metals are, and the game is going to tell you what to look for. Unfortunately, as good as the game explained it, I completely missed the clue and I spent quite a while actually looking for these metal deposits. Once you find these things, you can extract them, but notice how the time on the bottom left hand side of the screen is ticking up quickly. Once that thing runs low, you're going to be tired, which means that your time to work is done for the day. As that happens, you're going to be capable of working, yes, but you'll be far less efficient at it, which means everything's going to take more time. Not the only thing you need to worry about when it comes to time, because you're also on the clock radiation-wise. Sunset means it's time to go back indoors, because the radiation is coming. So be sure to be indoors by the time that it's nighttime, not just to sleep, but also to survive. As I was exploring the area, you come across a fairly weird cave. It's like you're looking at metal or rock, which is there and which is not there.
Could this be Rapidium?
Yes, it is in fact Rapidium. The only thing is, we don't know what it is, we don't know what to use it for, and somehow we do know how to extract it.
I need to collect a sample.
And even though this rock seems to be here and not here, somehow our basic drills are capable of actually mining this resource. At this point though, my base storage is full, so it's time to go back home and build the base out a bit more. Thankfully, the base building part of the game is very forgiving in where you put modules, how you put them there, and how many times you move them. Because you can just move every module that you see fit, well, with the exception of one, and remove them, move them again. You can adjust the base as you see fit. So there is plenty to tinker around with, and you can move almost any module, except for that, let's say, bathtub looking thing that seems to be stuck over on the bottom left hand side. After mining a few more samples of the Rapidium, it's time to call home and let them know what we found.
Hello? Anyone copy? I went out to find resources, and I found a cave full of something. I think it might be Rapidium. You hear me? I think I found Rapidium.
You sure about it?
Am I sure? I don't know. Everyone is dead. The sun's coming, there's radiation everywhere. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Test it.
test the Rapidium? How would I do that?
Blueprint provided. The womb.
A blueprint? The womb. You want me to build a womb?
Some sample of DNA provided.
This is fucked up, but what the hell? At least I got your attention.
Got your attention, perhaps, but since this is corporate, it's most likely that they're only interested simply because they see that it is possible to make money from this rock that we landed on. Right here, Jan did make a very noteworthy observation. Rapidium is used to accelerate growth by a lot. So what the game now wants us to do, or rather what corporate now wants us to do, is build the womb. This is a new part of the base that is going to somehow interact with the Rapidium.
Goes. DNA sample. Rapidium. I'm starting to worry this wasn't such a good idea. Oh. Of course. What else?
Welcome to our newest crew member, Molly the sheep. And yes, that is definitely a reference to Dolly, the first cloned sheep. So that is what Rapidium does. It helps create biological growth extremely quickly. Time to call home to report the results.
Okay, I built the womb and tested the Rapidium. The DNA sample provided was a little surprising, but it worked, I think. I cloned a sheep. Hello? Can you hear me? I have a sheep on board. You're responsible for 2 lives now.
Drone. Successful. Really found Rapidius. Is the enemy.
Yeah. Now that I'm a real hero, I could use some real assistance.
Imminent danger. Short time remaining to sunrise.
I know that. But I'm just a builder. I'm not trained to move the goddamn base all by myself.
Nice to hear that the folks back home are very excited about finding Rapidium. The real question is, what are we going to do with it? And more importantly, how am I going to leave this planet before we get burned to a crisp? All of that's going to have to wait, because first, it is bedtime. This is where the game allows you to set your wake-up time, as well as dictate how much work energy you'll have, and the all energy meter down below says what time your energy will be expended. This is going to impact the next day. Plan this accordingly, because it might impact your survival chances. New day, new task. We need organics. Organics is basically what's going to sustain you as a human. It's going to also provide some valuable resources for your base, but first we have to find a good deposit. This is where the game implements a sort of scanning minigame. I wasn't exactly sure what I was doing, but basically what this thing seems to do is give you a sort of underground vision to find the best possible location for a mining outpost. Basically, you're just using a scanner to figure out what the best mining site is. But beyond just placing these pylons down, honestly, I didn't really have a clue what I was doing. So I just placed a few of them down, scanned the place, figured out, okay, guess it's not the best site because the game isn't rewarding me yet. So time to put up some more. And just keep doing that until the game says, yep, that's the spot. That's where you need to build the mining rig. Site found. Let's now put up our mining outpost. This is going to help you in a couple of different ways. It means that you are able to mine here and you're able to fast travel here, which is very welcome as you don't have to constantly walk around in order to get to this particular mining site. The pylons are first going to be required to connect this thing to your base. So this too is sort of part of your base building. You just bring the pylons that you automatically get spawned into your inventory. Thankfully you don't have to build them. You only have to place them down, so that they form a direct connection with your base. Time to mine some organics so I can actually get some food prepared back at the base. This does take time, and time in this case can make the difference between life or death, because keep in mind we only have about 8 days. Back aboard the base, I built the kitchen, found a place to plunk it down, and with the newly mined organics I can now actually create food aboard. Progress. Survival might be possible, at least we'll have food. Although mush meals don't particularly sound appealing, we might have food for the next couple of days. Unfortunately, much like building things in your workshop or doing work outside of the base, this takes time. Preparing these meals apparently takes 2 hours for 2 meals, and I was trying to do that, but my character was too tired, so it started taking a lot more time. Time to put Jan to bed and come back in the morning. After doing some meal prep, it's now time to test the engines. Unfortunately, that does not seem to work. So, by the looks of it, we cannot get out of here. So we're just going to pull a lever over here in the machinery room, go back, and try the engines again. Unfortunately, we can't. The engines don't work. We need help. Time to call home and ask for assistance.
Hey, you still there? I really need your help. I can't get out of here. I did everything according to the manual, but there's a malfunction I can't fix. I just don't know how.
Rapidity can save you. Time to check data consistent with CNQC module.
Only the captain has access codes to the quantum computer.
Access granted.
Man, that was easy.
So Earth tells me to look at the quantum computer. Alright, let's have a look at the quantum computer. The quantum computer is the part of the ship that basically drives the base, or at least used to drive the base, and is capable of keeping a track on everything. But apparently it does a bit more than that. It collects mind records.
Mind records? I recognize this. It's my life.
This quantum computer seems to have a very good history of our character. So it knows that we were moving in together at age 24, that we graduated age 25, and on it goes. This is where your character's backstory gets built. And you can suddenly see the life path that your character has had so far. Now, I'm not going to go into every part of the story so far, because the demo is available for free, and you can easily look this up yourself. Read into all the stories, and I highly recommend you do, because it is definitely interesting to read more about your main character. And few games, at least that I play, have a backstory that is this detailed. We've now learned that this computer has a mind record. What do we do with it?
I checked the quantum computer. What do you want with it? Branching? What exactly will be branching? What? You what? Is that your whole answer? Alter? I alter what? My life? Okay. You mean as in... Okay, wait a minute. You're not suggesting I... use Rapidium to create someone, and to alter their mind. That's not what you're saying, right? All right, how about my other options? You jerk. I don't have other options, do I? What? What is it doing? I remember that alternate life pattern. So this is what the branching is about?
The branching now allows you to select a point, well, in case this forces you to select a point, called the technician. Instead of moving away, you're actually staying at home. And this causes a very different path for Jan. One where he doesn't turn into a general worker, but where he turns into a technician. That comes with a complete set of different life choices, and, well, it could have been an alternate path for Jan. This again is where the game allows you to have a look at the history of your character, or rather your alternate. You're forcing your dad to leave. Instead of you leaving home, you force him to go, to protect your mother. And this causes a lot of changes in your life. This is the life that Jan could have had. But, well, in fact, maybe it did, because the alter has lived this life. This alter seemingly did not go to college. This alter did not go with a job offer that his dad had set up for him. He chose a completely different life path. Whereas the, let's say, basic Jan had a girlfriend that he unfortunately seems to have broken up with, Lena. She is nowhere to be found on this guy's path. It's like they never met because they made different choices. Now that we know a little bit about this guy, let's go meet him.
Hey there. Wow. Hello. Hello? Can you hear me? What is this? Where am I? You're in a lab inside the SIBA unit?
Your memories might be a bit fuzzy, but relax. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I recognize the base, I think. Wait. You look funny. You... Ha-ha. What was that? I wanted to laugh, but I'm like... indifferent.
I think you're on some meds.
What? What for?
So you don't panic when you wake up.
Why would I panic?
I'll explain later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay? Do you think you can, introduce yourself?
Sure. Can you?
Okay. My name is Yandolski.
Yeah, sure. Got my looks, why not use my name too?
So you think you're Yandolski as well?
What kind of bullshit is this?
What's your role on the mission?
I'm a senior technician. Want to tell me what your role is? Imitating human crew members? Is this some kind of sick experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me.
It's not an experiment. This is for real. And I'm for real.
So, what's going on?
Well, I got stranded in this base, and, well, I needed someone to help me move it. Because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, well, create alternate versions of a person's life.
What?
Replicate a person, but with different experiences. Mind records.
If there's anyone in a bad mental condition in this room, it's definitely not me. The QC's only functionality is to navigate these junkets. I mean, theoretically, it could do other stuff, but such bullshit?
I know. It's absurd. I thought the same, but here you are, right?
Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're an alternate version of me with a different mind?
Sort of, yeah.
And, you said we were stranded.
Yes. It's just us. Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die.
So, wait. Let me get this straight. This is not an experiment, and you're a different version of me. This version of me woke me from cryosleep to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board. What if there was no malfunction? Where would I be?
You'd still exist somewhere? Theoretically, at least?
Theoretically? Wow. You bastard. I can see now what the meds are for. I can't even lash out at you, just this passiveness. What am I?
Look, this is a lot, and we'll sort it out, I promise. But trust me, if we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience your feelings without the meds.
I don't like this kind of pressure.
Well, that makes two of us.
Fine. Show me the way. Unbelievable. What a screw up. 3-year-old would have figured it out. Okay. In any other case, I'd say don't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a two-man job. My sign, pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot. Pull it gently. Ready? 1, 2, 3, now. Yes! It worked! You did it. We're gonna live. Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created me for. Now stay away from me.
So with the technical insight from our alter, Jan Technician, we have the base moving. This is a first step, and it's definitely not the last. This is, however, where I'm going to leave you with this video. It is only the first bit of this game. The trailer that's about to follow is more about the full game, and you can see just how many more alters there are going to be. I found myself very much interested in this game. The way that the game shows you that different life choices at critical moments can have a completely different outcome on your life, or your life as it could have been, is something that I find really fascinating. I generally don't play games like these. I generally play XCOM, I play Warno, I play Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. I don't play story-driven games like these, but this one I really like. So I very much look forward to this game coming out later this year. Now, as I mentioned, here's the rest of the trailer. I hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to check out the demo if you are still in the Steam Next Fest period. And otherwise, considering wishlisting the game if you like it enough. Link down below in the description.
My name is Jan. My whole life, all my choices, led me to this place. When I took this job, I thought things would take a different turn. Well, ironically, they did. My name is Jan, and I was brought here by the other Jan just because he didn't know how to fix his own shit. My name is Jan. I chose the path of science, and now I'm stuck with these feather-brained versions of myself. My name is Jan. I lost everything, but here I am, in a body that does not belong to me. My name is Jan. I've sacrificed my entire life for Lena, and now it turns out she's not even my wife. My name is Jan. And looking at all of them, I've never been happier with who I've become. My name is Jan. And I just want my life back. Yeah? Which one?